only to myself what my problems were.
What do you remember about your high school prom?
Well, I went to the one, see, we graduated, we had two, like the senior ball you're talking about, or?
Yeah.
We had two senior balls. There was a graduating class in January, and there was another graduating class in September. I mean, in June.
Yeah.
And so I went to the one where I graduated with Geraldine Stigalo, and I don't really remember much about that.
That's Jerry?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I don't really remember much about that. I went somewhere afterwards and everything. But I went to the one 6 months later, or in June, with this other girl that I had been going around with for quite a bit, and her name was Sandra Tucker. I met her in a drama class, and we went out on and off for quite a while. And
That's Rosalie's friend.
Sandra, yeah, Rosalie was,
Oh, okay.
Rosalie was her good friend.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The prom wasn't a big deal, I didn't think. I mean, they had it in the school gym, and it was a nice dance, and you rented a tux or a white dinner jacket or something, and it wasn't a big thing like it is nowadays, and where you get a limo and all that stuff. It was a little more low key, and we went. I think Sandra and I went. A bunch of other people went to Santa Cruz the next day, but I couldn't swear to it. I really don't.
You didn't go anyplace after the ball?
Yeah, both of them. We went somewhere. I think we went to the El Nido, didn't it? Wasn't
Yeah,
there
that's
the
where
El
I
Nido
went.
Rancho?
That's where I went.
Yeah.
But you did, you had a tux.
What?
Did you get a tux?
Oh yeah.
And the girl then had a formal dress
Yeah,
or a
yeah.
gown. And after you graduated high school, what did you do that first summer?
Well, see, I took off right away to go to junior college because I graduated in January.
Oh,
But coming back from there, that summer I was working. I was always working somewhere. The following summer I worked at American Can Company, a full-time job. But that particular summer, I'm lost. I don't know
Yeah.
what I would have been doing.
what in your mind were your plans for the rest of your life at that age?
I didn't say the time I got out of high school and the next couple of years. I had no, I had no plans. I just didn't think about it. I tried to think of what I wanted to do for my life, and I was pretty much determined I was going to take a business administration course, but where that would lead, I really didn't
Yeah.
know.
So you talked about going to Modesto to junior college. You talked about there was no tuition,
No.
and you had pretty much a free ride for that. You were there 2 years?
Well, I had to start buying my books after the first semester. The books were cheap. They were $5 a piece. I always took 15 or 16 units, but it's not like today where they really fleece
Yeah, now-
people.
And that was business or just general?
Just this junior college was just general courses, biology, English.
Those are all the required things that
Yeah.
everybody has to take first
Yeah, right.
2 years.
It's just.
So then after 2 years, what did you do?
Well, I put in one semester, then 2 more semesters. I had 3 semesters of at Modesto, and then it was summertime again. And I spent that summer at an American Can Company working. That was in Oakland. Then I went to San Francisco State that fall for another one semester, and I was going to get drafted. I was taking Air Force ROTC over there, but I couldn't stand that. I really just was at loose ends and I just didn't want to, I just quit school after that time and I went to work a temporary job at some nursery. And I knew I'd get drafted any day, which I did. So I got drafted in March of '53. And, well, then I went in the Army.
And, okay, Army. And where were you trained?
Trained at Fort Ord, California. And got sent to Fort Lewis most of the time, Fort Lewis, Washington.
So that Fort Ord was your basic training.
Yeah, right.
Do you remember, do you know your serial number?
US 562-15198.
And your initial rank?
Mine's 1936545.
They drum that
Or
into
you, if you didn't get
Yeah,
that.
they just drum it into you.
Unfortunately, we're at the end of the second hour.
Okay.
So I'm going to close this down and we will continue this at another time. I have to, I'm out of tape.
You know, that was a lot of fun.